What's up, y'all? It's Belinda. Fully focused. Back at it again with another video. This time, we back. Clean fade type shit. You know what I mean? I had to come back and, and make a presence. You know what I mean? I had to see what's up. Some of the Clippers, Clippers ain't working as well with some guards, but, as an optimist, you got to turn your difficulties into opportunities. So today, I wanted to talk about deep in the social circle of why it's important to have a small circle, other than the idea that I talked about. Having the 3 to 7, whatever, 5 most important people in your life, the closest people to be in your inner circle, and then how they act as your life. Generally, when you're leveling up and your circle becomes smaller, which if you level up, it has to become smaller, is that you avoid all the BS that really comes with those associated friends that you had, more really of acquaintances, and your life becomes a lot easier. Generally, especially with me, last year, I dealt with people that I honestly shouldn't have, that added stress to my life that was so unnecessary. Am I dealing with the consequences? Yes. Am I really going to pay much attention to it? No, because at the end of the day, it's not really worth your time. Like, there's only 24 hours in a day. Why are you going to be stressing about somebody that's talking smack or making up lies, right, in order to make your life worse? Don't let it bother you. At the end of the day, it's only words. And once you realize that, then you'll see the toxic people that's still within your life. They can be low-key or high-key. Some that you're already thinking about right now, where, it's just draining. You feel drained. This is a one key indicator where a toxic person, where after you hang out with them, it could even be for like an hour, 3 hours, you felt like you are completely drained of energy to the point where you are done with your day. That's not really how it should be. Like, me and my boy that I go to the gym with all the time, whenever I go with him, I always feel energized. Some days, everybody has those days where you're just not at 100%. You can't go fire all cylinders type, and that's perfectly okay. That's basically life. That's how life is. You have your ups and downs. But with me and him, it's always generally we are going to become better version of yourself. You know what I mean? Try something different, but produce more efficiency in whatever path or solution that you are trying to take. That's something that's not toxic. Something that is toxic is that you hang out. They want to hang out at your crib, be lazy, eat all your food, sort of like you have to cater to them and take care of them like they're your own child, even though they're a grown-ass person. That's something that, that's toxic, draining your energy, and you don't even want to deal with that. Don't deal with people like that. Don't deal with people that you feel like are dragging you back. Once you do that, you have this weight lifted off your shoulders, and I'd rather have something, right, whether I get stabbed, right, take out the knife, I can still feel the pain, but at least the knife is not in my arm still. Would you rather have a knife still in your arm, feeling the pain and potentially still getting an infection? Or would you rather have the stab, right, take out, you still have the wound, but it's healing? Even though it's going to take a long time, you will have healing. You know what I'm saying? It's already done. The damage is done. Yes, it will hurt. Yes, it will sting, but it only gets better from there, rather than still having an arm in your knife. That's how you have to deal with it. That's basically an analogy that I put of what happens when you don't deal with BS that you put up with for, i.e., 3, 6, whatever X amount of time. In terms of months, days, years, it's all choice. So generally, going on the highway, generally that's what's gonna happen. You will not notice that shift when you're leveling up. When your circle gets smaller, you're gonna feel like it's sort of abnormal, out of place. You know, you're not used to it. You're not in your comfort zone. But making those uncomfortable decisions is where the growth really is. Going into your uncomfort zone and staying there and adapting to it, that's where your growth is. You are adapting to your environment as your environment changes. That's evolution. That is evolution. So when you cut out the BS, make your life a lot more simpler. Don't overcomplicate it. Reduce the amount of toxic people in your life. That's a key way of leveling up. And you'll see that when your friend group gets smaller, people will try to hit you up, and usually they'll hit you up with negative things. They'll be like, you don't hang out with me, you don't call me, you don't do this, you don't do that. Why are you this? Why have you changed? And if you're gonna complain, stay the same. Like Steph says, complain, you stay the same. So it's really what you don't have to deal with, and you will thank yourself, i.e. 3, 6, X amount of time, days, months, years, whatever it is, and you will look back and you'll say, yes, that was the right decision. So really, the people you do surround yourself with, there's more aspects than one that you think about just having, I have to have an inner circle of 5 most important people. No, it's not just that. This is the people that you deal with in general. Because I guarantee you, you have limited amount of F's to give throughout your day. As time progresses, as you are on your goal, you have limited less and less and less amount of F's to give. I do not want to deal with, I wouldn't want to deal with, let's say, a girlfriend. I'm single, right? I wouldn't want to have to deal with somebody that is going to complain after I come from work and then go to the gym, side hustle, side business, do all these extra due diligence that you have to do within your life, and then I have to go towards BS that you don't have time for that. You do not have the time or energy. I certainly don't. I got to deal with a lot of stuff that I do not feel like, at the end of the day, I do not feel like, I have to, no, it's not worth it. That's in my perspective, and a lot of people will agree with me as well that has sort of the similar mindset. It's not worth it. And when you put in the work and when you do your dues, that mindset will sort of shape, and there will be that commonality that you will conform to that you see with me. But that's the video, guys. Tune in, subscribe, like my channel, like the video as well. And we're going off to the next one, all right? Peace.